Hi, my name is Pierre, and this is my OMG interview. Well, I'm an aspiring artist, self-taught. I haven't had any training with it at all. It's always been something I've wanted to do that I'm currently doing. And I've been doing it ever since I was 5, 10, as simple as, and as strange, and as I'm taking rocks from outside of the household and making like graffiti on the ground, on pavements, different colored rocks and stuff like that. So it's really been a sort of creativity for me for some time, and it's always been something I've wanted to do. I mostly do portraits. I really like doing portraits a lot. It's something I'd say recently got into, but it's something that I'd say I'm passionate about. Something about creating a portrait of someone's face and recreating their likeness, really getting that specificness about them, their eyes, their mouth, their facial features, everything, whether they smile or any sort of expression, is really something that really is really interesting to me. And of course, when you finish a portrait and you give it to someone who asks for it, it's really it's a sight to see. Sometimes they feel surprise, joy, all sorts of different reactions. So it's really cool. I'd say everyone and everything, anything I can get my hands on, whether it be by the internet, anything. I know a couple artists as well. I communicate with a few, just to name a few offhand. David Thomas from Facebook, he's one that I pay attention to. Another one offhand, AJ Rogers, I think it was. His name was on Facebook, but not specifically them. Basically, everyone who has any sort of dabble in creativity has some sort of influence in me, whether it be from what I'm currently pursuing with portraits or any sort of thing. It could be comic book work, it could be contemporary stuff, it could be abstract, it's all over the place. So anything, everything influences me. The worst part of doing my art would be when I pour myself into some sort of product I'm trying to produce, some sort of portrait, for example, and I give it my best, put in the hours, whatever it takes. Taking in mind too, I'm still self-taught, but when I'm finished with creating a portrait for somebody and we go through the whole process of, okay, so here's what I produced for you, this is what you asked for, and they would watch it and go, huh, this doesn't look like what I asked for. This isn't exactly what we arranged. And I'd say, well, it's completely up to you. You can either accept it or decline. I completely respect and understand that. But that happens quite a bit, especially early on, because I've been doing art for years, but it's really been solid and put down the last year or so now. And so that's a reaction I get a lot of times. But it's still, for some reason, some weird way, it humbles me. I continue to do it. That reaction is just part of the game, I guess. And the best part of it, I'd say, is the reverse, I suppose. The reverse of giving someone a drawing I did for them, would it be, again, comic book character or something from TV, a cartoon, or maybe an anime character, or a portrait again, and they'd see it, and they'd be overjoyed sometimes. They'd be like, wow, you did that? Like, way. So that reaction is, I wish I could say it's slim, in the middle, but it's more the worst and the best, but the worst has more weight to it. But the good ones kind of have me chugging along still, but I kind of like the worst ones still, because people who I'd show my work to, they are able to critique it in such a way that I can't, because I might look at something I do and say, that's great. But when they see it, they'll be like, no. So it's really the contrast I like. I like the worst parts more, weirdly. I grew up in San Juan, El Socorro, San Juan, Trinidad and Tobago. And it was really a humble beginning, I'd say. It's been filled with creativity all around, from, again, doing all sorts of stuff concerning art, pastels, paints, pencils, graphites, all sorts of different things, oils, acrylics, paints, all kind of stuff. But it's really been slim pickings. Sometimes I might dabble in something art related, and then as I'm older now, I'd say I want to get into it seriously because it's something I've always wanted to do. But early on, it was sort of like a pastime, you know. You wait for a cartoon to start, you draw something, or you wait to eat something, you draw something. Right, but now it's really buckled on. It's something that I enjoy. It's joyful. And again, I'm really doing it because the reaction I get from people, whether it be that doesn't look what I asked for to that looks exactly what I asked for. And yeah, that kind of dual reaction is really interesting. I suppose, yeah, now that I think about it, my OMG moment would be getting an email from a Form 5 student. I can't remember the school she's in right now, but I've never met this young girl, and she found out my Instagram page. And on my Instagram page, there's, of course, you can send an email to the person. She sent me an email, and then we spoke. She asked me, hey, can I use your art in my SBA, my student-based assessment? And can I like pick ones to put in it, and, you know, so she could basically excel and be good at SBA? So I was like, really? You want me to help you with CXC? What? With my art? Like, how you even find me? You know, so, and the conversation went on with she asking me a set of in-depth questions about art expression and what art means to me, and I'm like, why me? You know, but I was taking it. It was great. I never had something like that before. Like I said, I never met her, but it was really cool being in-depth and someone asking me. It was like an interview, like now. It was cool. It was cool, and then in the end, we spoke on, well, all of this in email, by the way, but it was back and forth, even up until, I mean, the conversation lasted until midnight because she needed to get it done. She was meticulous with these questions, so, and it was cool too. It was cool too. I never experienced that before, that I was able to help her through what I like to do, which is art. She hasn't gotten back to me yet, but we keep in contact. So that would have to be my OMG moment, helping a young girl in school with her SBA because she thought my art was good enough to represent and help her pass exams. It's like, whoa. Art to me is, as I've mentioned before, something I've always wanted to do. It's more than a passion to me. It's something that I believe has been given to me by God, whatever you want to call it, the universe, however it goes for whoever would hear it. But I started from a young age and stopped for many years because it was a pastime thing. It was do it today, like around maybe teenage years. Friends would see it, it looks cool, but you're really taking that seriously. In school, you want to be something like a doctor, or, you know, you want to be, I don't know, you want to be an architect. That was something I wanted to do too, be an architect, but it wasn't exactly aligned with that creativity aspect I wanted to get in, colors and, you know, people's expression and facial features and stuff like that. And it's been really in between the years, start, stop for a long time, start again, stop for a long time. And for some reason, every time I started back drawing after that long period of time of not doing anything art related, I got better for some reason. So that kind of led me to believe that my creativity at sea has much more to do, like many artists, it's much more to do on holding a brush or a pencil in your hand. It's something that a little just can't be explained, because I think everyone could do it to some extent. But I'm really blessed and fortunate to be able to draw as well as I can. And I thank God for it a lot. It's really cool. It's really cool. I'd like to thank everybody for watching this interview, my OMG feature. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch and really hear me babble about my art and how much I just love it. You can find me at instagram.com/artofchrispierre. That's instagram.com/artofchrispierre. And Facebook, it's facebook.com/chrispierreart. And yeah, thanks so much for viewing. Bye-bye.